Carrera Kraken SE with Bionx conversion. So here you have the Bionx motor fitted with a Shimano 7-speed freewheel. It has to be freewheel, so they don't take cassettes, so that limits your gearing choices. You've got the Shimano Dior rear mount which standard with the bike, Shimano HG chain, Sundor XCR chain set which I've just replaced and is doing well so far, and Shimano front mech. This is the brake lever setup with the magnet and the reed switch. I've used Gorilla Tape to mount the reed switch to the underside of the brake lever. When you pull the brake lever, it deactivates the reed switch and cuts out assistance or generation mode. I'll show you that later. Here you've got the throttle. To install the throttle, it's necessary to take the brake lever and the grip off. On the right hand side, this is the mounting for the console. I've also replaced the 9-speed shifter with a 7-speed shifter. This is because the 7-speed freewheel hub which replaces a 7-speed cassette on the original wheel of the Kraken. So the console just slides in like that, and there's a release catch under there. Here's the battery mount for the Bionx battery. It slides in here. Cabling comes down, round and through the bottom bracket, and then routes along here through this tubey grip. It's a velcro, so you can take it off easily, and underneath there's the connectors for the battery and the command. And on the rear I've got a disc, 160mm disc, added that to the bike as well. So the command wiring follows the same route, just behind there, and I've used Gorilla Tape to run it up this tube. There's a gully tie wrap to secure it. That goes up to this connector and onto the command console, and then from the command console you've got wiring to the brake switch and the accelerator. So this is the battery. This is a 26-volt lithium, presumably manganese, and it slots into the frame like that, slides down, and you use the catch to push it all the way in, and you push the lock in. The battery won't work until you do that. Okay, and that way it can't be taken from the bike without to keep. And so to the console. So to push the console on, you hold this or the other top button on the other side down. If I can get rid of the reflections, you'll be able to see now it's gone through the self check. Got a battery indicator there. This is the assist. This is the regeneration mode. So if you go into regeneration mode when going down hills, it'll put power back into the battery. So you select either of those by this. You'll see it colours in the indicators, and again take it down. Now we're into regeneration mode. That's maximum regeneration, and in the middle, whether you can see it or not, the reflections as they are, there is a bicycle symbol there, which means it's in freewheel mode. And the same can be done from here. So if I press up, it corresponds to a change in the display over here. And while you're riding, you can So the plan now is to go for a ride and see what comparison we can make between this and a normal bike with no electrics on it. I've got a favourite route. It's about 12 miles long. It's got quite a lot of hills. It climbs about 700, 800 feet, so it's quite hilly. It's got quite a lot of downhills. I'll be able to test the regeneration mode, see how it works, see how it fares, see if I've got any battery power at the end of it, because it is quite a steep ride in places. There are places where you almost want to get off and push, so we'll see if it makes a difference. And I've used the Garmin Fit application to create a benchmark. Hopefully that will give us an idea of whether or not the electric kit makes any difference to the overall time or the effort. Of course I won't really be able to tell the difference between the amount of effort I expend and the amount of effort it takes to pedal normally.